Hey y'all, this is Rochelle, aka Shelly Witt. I just came back from the grocery store and I wanted to tell you guys what my meal prep plans are. So I'm just showing you what I grabbed, and then later on I'll come back in more detail to describe why I bought what I bought. But I'm just going to show you what I brought home. So, first, I have these salmon fillets. This is a 2 pound pack. It was on sale for $10 a pack, so that's $5 a pound for salmon. On average, frozen salmon is typically $7 a pound at the cheapest at my grocery store, so this was a really good sale to catch. And fresh salmon starts at $7 at like the cheapest sale as well, and then usually is like $8 to $12 a pound. So I just went on and got this for the next meal prep that I'm doing, as well as I got some salt-free seasoning. This happened to be on sale, and it was a little bit larger than the Mrs. Dash containers for the exact same price on sale. About 20 cents difference. This was like $4.30. The Mrs. Dash was $3.99. And it was about a 2.5 ounce container. This is a 4.4 ounce container. So it'll just last me for all of this salmon, because I got 5 packs of 2 pounds or 10 pounds of salmon. And I'll explain why about that later. So that's the salmon, getting that out of the way. Also, as a side note, I bought this griddle here to actually grill things on top of my stove before I moved in this apartment. So I actually had this griddle from a previous place that I stayed and had it under the cabinet and hadn't used it for a while, and finally pulled it out, and now I've grilled chicken strips and a whole bunch of stuff recently. So that's what I'll be using. I grabbed these just for post-workout snacks from my gym. I was going to get a shake because sometimes I think it's important to positively reinforce the behavior and treat yourself pre or post or intra workout. I think it's very important. The same way that you treat yourself for just any activity, you fuel and it's a reward for activity. So I got corn chip style, tortilla style, spicy sweet chili, Quest chips, potato chip, original style protein chips with sour cream and onion flavor, and one of my favorite combos, the peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Peanut butter chocolate chip. Lenny and Larry's protein cookie. That is vegan. Each of them have 16 and 19 grams of protein per serving, 4 net carbs, so really low on carbs and sugars and all of that. So great post-workout, clean energy to refuel from workout. These were $3 each at my gym. So I don't know what your gym charges, but these snacks were $3. They have a variety of other things as well. These salads I grabbed, they were 2 for $5. I usually split them between my wraps. So like a whole container with just adding all the toppings is going to be $4.40, but I'm going to split that along with my protein. So I just grabbed these. They were 2 for $5. I got 4 different flavors. This is Thousand Island Bacon, Light Caesar, which is probably the lowest calorie one that they have. They only had one of these, so you can tell people noticed and grabbed them a lot. It's $2.50 for this whole bag with toppings included. Also, the Greek Caesar is a good one, and I had no idea, but I actually just like it for the texture and flavor. But this one's even better than Light Caesar, the Greek Caesar that they have. It's also a lighter container, slightly. It's it's 5.5 ounces less. It really ain't no daggone difference, but it's significant in calories, so it's worth it. And then this is just a plain Caesar kit, regular Caesar. So these were 2 for $5. These salads, I grabbed them. And then I also, y'all judge your mom about it, judge your neighbor, because I bought the chicken that was on sale. I'm going to separately pack it with my Ziploc bags and my foil. Y'all know how I get down. Portioning stuff. And I got the chicken wings because I always crave wings from a restaurant and never get to buy them. And I'm going to be able to buy them even less now if I'm on a meal plan. So it's just better to go ahead on and freeze them for special occasions when I want to go ahead and grill them or bake them or something, and weigh out my protein or whatever. And I got some chicken thighs. So not boneless, not skinless, but it was on sale. These unit prices are way lower than normal prices. So it was worth grabbing like all of these things in the next 7 to 10 days. I'll be able to consume these snacks, these salads, and this chicken, and have some clean fuel for my workout. So there you go. That's what I bought, and I'll tell you guys how I'm gonna prep it all in another section of the video. Alrighty. I figured I should also include the other things that I purchased, because the more that I'm open about what I vary from the meal plan, the more that I can be accountable and actually do what I want to do. So I also got some West African food. This is what I usually treat myself to maybe once or twice a year. I cook it myself because there's no West African or African at all restaurant in this area. There's only one Haitian restaurant and one Jamaican restaurant right now. So we don't have East or West African food, or South African. None of it. We don't have it within an hour's drive. So I either have to go to Philadelphia or Central Jersey and further north in order to get any type of African food. But we do have African markets local for those who have that culture. So this is hard chicken, guinea hen. I love this because it's like chicken, but a little bit leaner and a little bit chewier. So it just has its own unique kind of texture. And even though it has the slight flavor of chicken, it's like its own version of chicken. You just have to eat it to get it. And then I also got pomo, or cow skin, because that's a treat for me. So it's keto, y'all. It's carb free. The same, y'all eating chicharrones out there, pork skin, or you eating the skin on your chicken, your regular chicken. This is cow skin. Okay, so I'm gonna stew both of these down. I got some Maggi seasoning, so that's probably it's definitely not salt free. I don't know if this is, it's just straight Maggi, because I was about to like name Nor chicken or shrimp. It's neither of those. It's just straight Maggi seasoning. I just got a little bit. I was really lazy. Like normally I get everything, like all the different crayfish and all the different spices and everything. And no, I'm not native. My parents are from North and South Carolina. Their parents, and they from New Jersey. I just love African food, so I learned how to cook it. Thanks YouTube. So this is palm nut or palm cream, and the palm sauce is just the lazy version. It already has the herbs in it, aka the leaves, the green leaves that go in it that I can't pronounce the name correctly, but the leaves are already in this. So this is the palm sauce, and the leaves already in there, and then just regular parboiled rice. I didn't get brown rice like I would with any other meal. So this is in anticipation of intermittent fasting, and I'll explain that to you guys, but I just wanted to show you the food. All right. Hey y'all, just showing you the salt-free seasonings that I picked up. I added some paprika back into my seasonings because I had some and used it all up, so added some more of that. Was on my second and last container of salt-free seasoning, so I got 2 more of those. And I also got some lemon juice and some lime juice to mix on the different foods that I make. So the salt-free seasonings, you can see ingredients right here and calories. You can see paprika, ingredients, and calories. And then you can see the lemon juice from concentrate, ingredients, and calories. And lime juice from concentrate, ingredients, and calories. And that's what we're doing. Okay, all from Dollar Tree, $1.25 each.
Hey y'all, this is Rochelle, aka Shelly Witt. I already did a video of what I've had in my fridge yesterday from my last grocery trip and a couple of other food runs where I picked up some other things. So now I am just organizing what I do have in my fridge over the upcoming days into what meals I'm going to prep for them. So that way I can have more consistent discipline with eating what is within a meal plan that will help me reach my goal of losing more body fat and building more muscle. So I'm taking a protein rich diet and a fat rich diet and a carb normal or low diet. And that's the approach that I'm taking to losing fat and gaining muscle. I'm still keeping it calorie rich. But just shifting what the contents is of the calories so my body burns fat differently and builds muscle differently and things like that. And I'm realizing that I'm not being shy with the calories because a lot of people in low cal or creating cal deficit meal plans, you won't see a lump sum of calories like that from one meal. You won't see a 600 plus calorie meal. You'll see them like describe macros and say, this has 31 grams of protein and get really hyped off of it on maybe a keto meal. But usually when somebody's talking about calorie deficit, everything's 250, 350 calories, 450 max. You don't see fives and sixes. That just sounds like a large, unhealthy meal. But this is literally the calculation of grilled chicken thigh, like raw, unseasoned, no additives, just regular chicken thigh, 6 ounces of that with skin on, and half a bag of salad. That's a little bit heavier because of the salad dressing. Nevertheless, though, half a bag of salad, so about 5 ounces, 5.5 ounces of salad with toppings, and a low carb, low calorie wrap. That's a tortilla. So, um, it's a chicken wrap. It's literally a keto chicken wrap with salad stuffed in it for volume, but it just happens to be calorie dense. But the composition of the calories is what I was going for because I need to be a volume eater. I'm a person who loves to eat, so I need something that's a little bit bulkier. And more than likely, the more volume that you're going for, the more calories you're going to intake. So you need to be also aware of like what kind of calories you're intaking and just kind of make it useful as far as building and maintenance, which is going to be your protein, and then a long-term fuel or the slow burning fuel, which is going to be your fat, and then last you have your hyper fuel, which is your carbs. This is the way that I think of it, and how I'm calculating my meal plan for myself. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with looking over you eating your own food. You may not have gone to school for, fitness science or anything like that. You're not a nutritionist, but you have to sit down with that nutritionist and with that trainer, with that education person, and give them a true overview of your eating style and your tolerance and your allergies and all of that, so you can come up with a thorough plan anyway. So it's good to look at what you're doing, and then that way you can have a real, honest, and thorough conversation with whoever your expert is that you start working with to help you. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just working on a meal plan right here. This is my most recent BMR from the scale from yesterday as well. So my goal is once I finally do pick out what I'm going to have at each meal, that, it falls underneath this. And so far, we're already at 777 on calories. So I have a little bit less than 1,200 left to work with. So y'all pray for me and see what I can do. I was trying to fit in like 4 to 5 meals. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be back to talk about what progress I make.